So the title tells us a lot. It says that what's varied in this study is not what these mice ate, it was when they ate it. And there were essentially 4 conditions in this study, and the results are absolutely remarkable. So I'm going to walk you through the major results. What they did is they gave mice access to different types of food. There were 4 groups. One group of mice had access to just a normal mouse diet. It would not be a diet that you'd be very interested in. I confess I've actually tasted mouse chow. If you work with mice at all, you just have to do it at least once. It doesn't taste very good. It tastes like a very bland graham cracker cookie, and I confess that I only had the tiniest little bit. But mice like that stuff. And if you allow them to eat that stuff, what's called ad libitum, whenever they want, you just keep it in their food 24 hours a day, they will eat sometimes, and then they won't eat it at other times. Or in this case, they also had a condition where they gave them mouse chow in a time-restricted way, just for a certain number of hours each day, of about 8 hours. Or they gave them a high-fat diet. That was a separate group, got a high-fat diet at any time they wanted. So this was kind of the carnival for mice, because mice really like high-fat, highly palatable foods, and so they got a lot of goodies and high-fat in their food. And then there was a 4th group that had access to the high-fat diet as much as they wanted to eat, but only during a restricted time period of each 24-hour cycle. Now, mice are nocturnal. Humans are what we call diurnal. Actually, we're not really diurnal. We're crepuscular, which means that we're most active in the morning and in the evening, not so much in the afternoon. But nonetheless, everything I'm going to tell you is true also for humans, and we know this now from human studies. One of the most important things to take away from this study was that mice that ate a highly palatable, high-fat diet, a great-tasting diet, but only during a restricted feeding window of each 24-hour cycle, maintained or lost weight over time. Whereas mice that ingested the same diet, same amount of calories, but had access to those calories around the clock, gained weight, became obese, and quite sick. And as an additional second point, the mice that restricted their feeding window to a particular portion of 8 hours of every 24-hour cycle actually showed some improvement in important health markers. And what was even more incredible is that mice that only ate during a particular feeding window also experienced some reversal of some prior negative health effects. So this study really lit up the world and got people excited about time-restricted eating.